Doctor Who Season 12's Darker Doctor. Darker Doctor is a big improvement. Have you been watching the same show I've been watching? Because I don't think she's that darker at all.
Kisses. It's quite French, that, isn't it?
That's not darker. Sorry. Hello, everyone. I am Becca Random 42. The one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube harpy. So Screen Rant came out with this article yesterday. Doctor Who Season 12's Darker Doctor is a big improvement. Okay. Really? Because every episode I am faced with the decision of what's the worst show I'm watching. Is it Doctor Who? Is it Star Trek Discovery?
I like science.
Is it Batwoman? And I think Batwoman's probably the best one of all of them. Oh, and I forgot Picard in there.
Sheer fucking hubris. You think...
Yeah, I think Picard is up there also with some of the worst shows I am watching this season. And Doctor Who is just boring. It is hard to get through, so slowly paced. Even the ones that I want to sit through, the ones I'm actually interested in the subject matter, like the one where they went and met Lord Byron and Mary Shelley. That one was interesting to me until they Doctor Who'd it up. They went and got in their own way and decided that it just needed to stop. It just needed to slow down to a halt. And this goes along with everything that I've been saying for the past 2 years with Doctor Who, is that, yes, you need to make her darker. You need to make her more interesting. And a male character can actually play that a little bit better than some woman who seems very, very sweet, very nice. And that's the problem. She's too nice and sweet and cute. And she does the faces. You know, the little scrunch faces everywhere. She does those. And it feels like we're being dragged along with mom and a bunch of preschoolers as we're taught what lesson of the day we need to learn. And every episode, it gets more and more PSA announcement. Like, they flat out had, at the very end, in the UK, a hotline for a national health line for people who have depression. What? What are you doing, Doctor Who? I mean, are you telling us that the episode was so bad you need to put the suicide hotline on there? Come on, because that's what I took from it. Or, hey, this is a PSA announcement for anybody suffering. No, you don't cause the very thing that you need to have a phone number at the end of to fix. Seriously. Jodie Whittaker's Time Lord slowly descended into a darker character. Not really. I don't believe so. I think we're finally getting glimpses of what Doctor Who could be if we had the writing and the directing. I think this last episode, it was mostly the directing because it was fine until it just stopped. Jodie Whittaker's 13th Doctor has added darkness to her character in Doctor Who Season 12. Also, thank you so much for subscribing, Daniel Buckley. If you guys do like my content, like, subscribe, share. I am a jiggle channel with opinions. And this is the thing here. The Doctor didn't just change their appearance and gender, but also receive the customary personality overhaul. And that would have been fine had you had a strong sort of imposing, an authoritative woman to play her. I think that's why Ruth worked better. She also seemed really compassionate, but, this is the other actress that they decided to shoehorn in and actually make the first Doctor a woman of color, completely erasing Jodie Whittaker's first. But hey, you know how they are. And I'm talking about people who are more interested in the representation and the game of Pokemon, because you know what? You gotta represent them all. You gotta have one. And that was what they attempted with Jodie Whittaker's Doctor. We're gonna bring in a woman because we need some females on the show, which is fine. Doctor Who's always been a very diverse, very representative sort of thing, except for maybe the main male character. But they could have fixed that by just casting Richard Ayoade for the Doctor. And if you guys don't know who that is, he was in pretty much everything from Mighty Boosh, the British IT crowd. The guy with the hair. I'm gonna pull up a picture of him, too. This guy. Yeah. Didn't want to show that for too long. But that guy, that's a fan image. They could have solved a lot of that, because people are not ists and phobes. We really generally aren't. The whole problem is when you kind of use that as your entire story. And that's a lot of what they get with kind of the current stuff. It's more white man bad, over and over and over again in this version. But no, I don't believe that she's actually getting darker and is going to stay, because there's still all of the preschool fun time. I mean, this last episode, as dark as it was, spent a half an hour of the episode with Grant wandering around trying to find the bathroom. Okay, forgetting that they have chamber pots instead of like a lavatory. But that's another rant for another video. Although every new version of the Doctor brings a shuffled set of quirks and characteristics, the difference between the 12th and 13th Doctors was pronounced. Yeah, I would say so. I would say by having a minor upgrade, it also was a complete insult to every Doctor that had came before her. But they don't care. They don't really care about that one. In her first season, Jodie Whittaker's Doctor was arguably the most moral incarnation of the Time Lord yet. Well, she was doing a David Tennant impression, though. She was a preschool mom doing a David Tennant impression. That's all she really was, which is fine. And, I'm sure she's a very sweet person. Please don't ever think I'm, like, making any complaints about her personally. I'm just saying the character she's playing, how it's being written, how she's acting, how it's being directed, because how much of that is really her and how much of that is the directors and the showrunners, how much of that is on Chris Chibnall himself. And I say that because I can't say the name Chibnall without stumbling on it. Don't mean anything by that one either. While Whittaker's Doctor was well received, really? Really? By who? However, all the best Doctor's performances have an element of moral ambiguity. Well, this is what I've been saying for the last 2 years. You need to have a dark Doctor who's going to be a little scary. You need a fun person that's going to whisk you away and you're like, ooh, I'm intrigued. Maybe it's going to be, where are we going to go? Maybe it's going to be a romance. Maybe we're going to die. I don't know. This is exciting. Not white man bad. You're bad. White man bad. Again, instead of... No, can't be aliens this time. White man... And we get that over and over. Oh, and environment. We know. Don't throw litter out your window. We got it. We all want to be better people, but beating us over the head with it over and over again isn't helping. And, so their argument... I don't want to read their whole article. Their argument is that the darker Doctor is a big improvement. It is going to be a big improvement once they can finally execute this and get the tension right and the pacing of the show. So yes, one step in the right direction and then like 5 more back. Let's take a look at the ratings though. Is it really an improvement? Because here's the most recent ones that I can pull up here from a few days back. They are up 20%. So I can see why it might be an improvement. This episode, though, also tackled something that I think a lot of people were curious about. What are they going to do to Mary Shelley? Not only that, spoiler, Cybermen. Every Doctor Who fan cannot resist, for the most part, unless you've completely written the show off, a good Cyberman, Dalek episode, something recognizable. You bring back Captain Jack. You bring in K9. Oh, how much I would squee if you brought in K9 because he's freaking adorable. People tuned in, 20% up, but you're still about 500,000 viewers. They're still sitting at 500,000 viewers. Now let's compare their 500,000 viewers to Batwoman. Let's look at the most recent episode of that. That one also went up, but I really actually legit enjoyed that episode because as bad as it was, at least it was kind of ridiculous and entertained me. It was not a good episode. There was none of this. And there should have been, and that would have probably made it a 10 out of 10 instead of an 8. But, that one came back with a pretty high percent up too. Beating the crap out of Doctor Who is getting about 800,000. 0.848. So, and this is in the millions. Less than 1 million viewers an episode, but still, for a show anybody can just click on and watch for free, why not, right? It's still a terrible show, and this will be renewed because what else does CW have, really? It's also their second highest rated show for their whole for all the superhero, all the DC crap. That's the second highest, so we're stuck with it. We might as well enjoy it or ignore it. And you know what? I'm gonna enjoy it because you guys don't want to watch it, right? I might as well. What else do I gotta do? Sit there on Twitter all day and argue with people who tell me that I'm just, oh, you're just a toxic. Okay, fuck it. I'll watch Batwoman, make a review out of it. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Is Doctor Who improving? Because that's kind of how I take that they want to say, it's improving. Oh, yeah. One step forward, and you're still taking 5 steps back. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.